What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ados Picks, and today I'm coming back at y'all with another YouTube video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 bold predictions for the rest of the NBA season that you can bet on and get paid from. So, obviously, they are bold predictions, right? And I don't know if I'm going to take some of these bets myself. I haven't bet any of them yet. Just stuff that I've been eyeing and looking at, and things that I could think things that I could see happening over the next couple weeks in the NBA. We're about 20 games left on average, on people's schedules. So, a good way to try to take advantage of some of the sports books and see what odds are out there. And these are just my bold predictions as is. So if you don't bet or you don't, if you're not going to bet these, you don't have to. Just take a look at the bold predictions and let's see where we're rocking with. So we're going to go ahead and hop right over on the FanDuel, man. We'll hop right into it. I'm going to share my screen here. We'll go through the odds together on FanDuel. My first one to be the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I'm taking the Boston Celtics to do it. Word on the street is Jason Tatum is coming back. This comes in priced in at 2,500. Let's just go. If we throw 10 on this, we win 250. 25 on it wins you 625. So definitely a good payout and a huge bold prediction to start the video. Definitely one that I wanted to start with. And I think this could really happen, man. This feels kind of like it has some good value, right? As it stands right now, the Celtics are 5 games back from the Pistons. 45-14 for Detroit. 41-20 for Boston. So they're 5 games back with about 20 to play, as we talked about. I could see a return from Jason Tatum any day now. Obviously, when he comes back, he's not going to be full form superstar Jason Tatum that we know today. But they're going to get him ramped up, and I think over the next 20 games, they can make up some ground on Detroit and comfortably secure this 1 seed. They're not going to not go for this being so close. So I like it, man. I think it's a great value, and it's a bold prediction, right? Plus 2,500. They're saying no doubt the Pistons are going to take the 1 seed. And if they do, I won't be surprised. I don't know if the Pistons are going to go down easy, but definitely a great bold prediction to start. More on this Boston Celtics team is they are fighting and scratching and clawing every single night to be at a point where they're at today, to where they're even within striking distance of this first seed. Obviously, they've missed Tatum. We all knew, the expectation there, but Brown's been in and out of lineup with sickness and illness or whatever it may be. It's just they haven't been fully healthy. After the Vucevic trade, they've kind of turned it up a notch. And, I'm a huge fan of what Boston has going on. We're going to talk a little bit more about this Boston team down the line. They're actually involved in another bet that I'm going to place. But starting it off, man, plus 2,500 on Boston Celtics to take over the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. I feel like that is a beautiful play at the value that it's at. The next one, we're going to actually stay in the 1 seed conversation. We're not going to go too far. We're going to hop right over into the Western Conference, right? And this one is not as bold of a prediction, but I'm going to go ahead and do it, man. As a Thunder fan, I'm going to say the Spurs overtake the 1 seed, and this would be huge if OKC loses this 1 seed in the Western Conference Finals. So this is even tighter of a race, right? The Spurs are right there on the Thunder's heels. They are 43-17. The Thunder are 3 games up on them, 47-15. So the Spurs have been looking great, 9-1 in their last 10. Obviously, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is back. Who knows what Jalen Williams looks like? But this Thunder team has been fighting injuries all year long. They have not been healthy at all. So it doesn't look like they're going to continue to keep being healthy, right? So I think the Spurs have what it takes. They're dealing with some minor stuff over there in San Antonio, but being 3 games back, I'm very, very confident that this Spurs team could take this number 1 seed and get home court advantage throughout the Western Conference playoffs. Now, if you remember during the regular season as well, the reason this is so huge, especially for the Thunder, is because the Thunder struggled to beat San Antonio. Imagine having a 7-game series of this where San Antonio has home court advantage. As a Thunder fan, I would be nervous going into that series. It's very important for the Thunder to hold on to this 3-game lead that they have. But at plus 550, a 3-game difference, a banged up Thunder team, a healthy San Antonio team, I don't mind it. And if it comes down to a tiebreaker, obviously San Antonio has that. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Spurs win the Western Conference regular season, of course, and take the 1 seed from OKC. That would be another bold prediction there. The next one that I wanted to run with, I wasn't on a hate watch for the previous one. I am going to be on a hate watch for these next 2. So the first one is to make the play-in tournament. And I'm going to go ahead and take the Los Angeles Lakers here at plus 200 to make the play-in tournament. This is a team that I have not believed in all season long. They currently sit as the 6th seed, so just one seed outside of the play-in tournament, and they're only 2 games up on the Suns, who are trailing right behind them. We just saw the Suns beat the Lakers a couple nights ago. Royce O'Neal game winner. But this Lakers team is just really, really mid to me, man. And the Suns are going to get Devin Booker back. I think his first game back is actually tonight. So the Suns are they're missing Dillon Brooks, he's a huge part to their winning culture over in Phoenix right now, is Dillon Brooks. But I think, so this bet right here too, it doesn't mean that the Lakers get the 6th seed or better, right? They actually have to participate in the play-in tournament for this to count. So they have to be seeds 7 through 10. This is what I'm betting on them to finish 7 through 10, and for someone to jump them, say like the Phoenix Suns. So that's something to note and think about there. With only a 2-game lead on the Suns are getting healthy, bringing their guys back. The Lakers team is mid. DeAndre Ayton is causing problems, or the fans are hating on DeAndre Ayton, which is in tune leading him to cause these problems, which everyone expected at the beginning of the season. Not sure what they really wanted out of DeAndre Ayton besides what he's given every other team he's been on. They have no defense. Luka Doncic is a cone. He might put up 44, 18, and 17, and they might lose. He's empty stats night in and night out. LeBron James is trying his best to will his team to some wins, but he just doesn't got it anymore. AR is back. They're ramping him up. He's back in the starting lineup. He looks good, but not enough to help this team win. He's not contributing enough on the defensive end either. So I like it. I think the Lakers can fall here down through the 7th through the 10th seed. It would take a lot from the fall any further past 7, but if they hit 7, this is plus 200 right here. This is great money. So huge fan of that bet as well. My fourth one is going to relate to the playoffs as well, as most of these do, I guess. But this one here, Golden State Warriors to make the playoffs. I'm going no. Another hate watch here for me. Stephen Curry is out, not playing at all. When he is on the court, he's been elite, but he has no supporting cast. Kristaps Porzingis, a person that they were pressured into making a move for at the deadline, has AIDS. Like, it's pretty much confirmed at this point. I think they've said everything but the word AIDS. And it's not something to joke about. I don't, AIDS is not funny. But the fact that Kristaps Porzingis, there's a rumor that he has AIDS, and because he's sick and not playing and nobody knows what it is, and they're making things up. Steve Kerr said this and that, and then retracted his statements. It's just a weird situation, and the fans are speculating that he has AIDS. So either way, Kristaps is not in the lineup. I think he's played maybe 3 or 4 games for the Warriors, and that might be pushing it. It might even be less than that. So watching the Warriors is a struggle. It's not even, unless Steph Curry is in the game, it's not even a team that I like to turn on my league pass. It kind of just blows me because y'all know Pods. I don't think Pods is as bad as the media is putting out to be. And when people start to get on a hype train of like, oh, this player's so bad and whoop-de-woo, then the Bleacher Reports and the House of Highlights start to push more. Like, I saw Pods miss a shot and it clanked off the rim, and Bleacher Report posted it like, oh, look at this Pods brick. It's like they start to feed into it a little bit for those clicks and likes. But Pods is still not great at basketball. DeAnthony Melton, Pods, Guy Santos, like, this is just not a fun team to watch, man. And as it stands right now in the standings, they are 31-30. So for them to miss the play-in tournament will be pretty huge. They will be in the play-in tournament, but I don't know if they survive that play-in tournament. As it stands right now, 7 plays 10 and 8 and 9 play. So wait, no, I have that backwards. It's 7 and 8 play first. So they would have a pretty hard matchup, right? If our other Lakers bet cashes, the first game for the Warriors is more than likely going to be the Lakers or the Suns, depending on where they finish. They won't win that game without Curry, without Porzingis, with just the roster they have constructed. They won't win. So then they got to play the loser of the Clippers and Trailblazers. They could beat the Trailblazers. I think the Clippers are a solid team. I think they probably can make the playoffs. If that was another one that I was looking at, is the Clippers to make the playoffs. I'm not as high on this one, but they have better odds than it stands right now than the Warriors. So the Warriors will be in the play-in. I don't think they survive it. I think they go home early, and they have a lot to talk about during the offseason to make this final push with Steph Curry. Who knows if Draymond sticks around? Just a lot of things that need to be fixed in order to make a final push in the latter half of Steph Curry's career. And I couldn't get out of here without making a finals bet. FanDuel on the computer is kind of weird, bro. But NBA Finals, I wanted to do guess the finalists. And there's a way you could do this. You could either you could take exact winner or the exact result. But I'm just gonna take the plus 550 here. And say Boston Celtics versus the Oklahoma City Thunder is gonna be the finals this year. We'll start with OKC. Still the best team in basketball right now, regardless of what record says, regardless of where they finish. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is showing us another insane season. He's taken another step up in his career this year. I think he's the solidified MVP at this point. He's going to play enough games to do it. It's just as, with him on the court, he is such a game changer. And a lot of people talk like Jokic is changing the Nuggets. And he is. Jokic is doing what he needs to do in order to make the Nuggets better. I'm not taking that away from him. But Shai gets so much hate. And the things that he's doing for the basketball world right now is just insane. And the way he can lead this Thunder team, it's just, he's so young and he's doing it at an insane level. It's just not respected enough. With him on the court, this Thunder team is by far the best team in basketball and one of the best teams we've seen probably since Steph Curry was doing the same things back in 2016, around like 10 plus years. This is the best team we've seen, and it might be the best player we've seen. So big props to Shai. Yeah, everyone that on the channel knows that I'm a Thunder fan, so there's bias involved in this, but it's just this Thunder team, when fully healthy, which I think they're gearing up to be healthy going into a finals run, has what it takes to make this finals again. The only true threat to them is San Antonio. I don't think Houston can beat them in a 7-game series. I think it's a tough matchup for them, Houston is, but Houston is on the downslope, if you ask me. They're still struggling to figure it out. By now, I thought Houston would be rolling 50 wins, like right around where the Thunder and Spurs are. Instead, they're 8 games back, 5 from San Antonio. So it's just tough for me to see Houston posing any problems. I'm not scared of Minnesota. I'm not scared of Denver, and anyone past that is probably going to get swept. So this Thunder team, for me, if they can beat San Antonio, if they hold on to the home court advantage, they're going to make the finals. Switch to the other side of the bet, where most of the odds are coming from, is the Eastern Conference. And I'm a huge fan of this Celtics team. I look at the standings, and they're the only team with any type of finals experience, right? They've won the finals within the last couple years. They're getting back their best player and, their franchise star, regardless of what Jaylen Brown has done this year and in previous years. Jason Tatum is their franchise guy, and he's supposed to be coming back. Of course, he's coming off the Achilles injury. A lot of question marks there, but the Celtics will be a better team with Jason Tatum on the court. And I just look at the rest of the standings. The Knicks, we know what they offer. They don't have what it takes to get to the finals. They really don't, and it sucks to say. Cleveland, call me psycho. I think they could possibly get bounced first round. Like, this Cleveland team has taken a small step, and they've ramped it up from where they were at the beginning of the season. A healthy James Harden has been huge for their team. Jared Allen has been playing the best basketball maybe of his career, honestly. But I don't know, if they get Toronto or Philly in the first round, they could be bounced, bro. Those are hard matchups. And the Pistons, just young and inexperienced. This is their first time doing something like this. They're a very, very good team, and I am a firm believer in Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duran to be that 1 and 2 combo that can lead you to a place. I just don't know if I was to say which team is going to the finals. I'm taking the team that got better at the deadline, is 8 and 2 in their last 10, and getting their best player back. And sometime around here, he will be back in the playoffs. We will see Jason Tatum at some point in the year, whether it's regular season or the beginning of the playoffs. I'm taking the Celtics to make it, so that's going to play out plus 550. If you parlay these 4 picks for whatever reason, if you're an absolute psycho, it'll pay out some serious money. You can't parlay the NBA Finals one, but 10 for $3,300. If you straight bet them, they all have great value. I was going to make bold predictions anyways. Why not capitalize on it, try to make some money? I think if I had to bet any right now, it would be the Celtics to win the 1 seed, Golden State to not make the playoffs. The other two, aren't as good of odds as I would like. I think they both can happen, and they, bold prediction. We're shooting for the stars here, but I could see that. And I like the finalists. Celtics versus Thunder feels legit. I don't know. Is that the favorite? Oh, no, they're saying, they're tied for Cleveland. So I would definitely take Boston and OKC before I took anyone else. Just some fun props there. We're going to make the bold predictions. Why not try to capitalize on them on FanDuel? If you guys like the bold predictions or think I'm crazy for any of them, you don't agree or you do, Holler at me, man. Let me know down in the comments. Shoot me a message or something. I'd love to talk hoops with any and everybody. So definitely drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you made it this far in the video, greatly appreciate you. Let's get to that 100 sub mark, man. We're really, really close to that 100 subscriber mark. And I would love to get there. It's just something I do for fun. I love to talk to the camera about hoops. So let's get to that 100 sub mark. I'll do a $50 giveaway when we get there in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, down below, check it out. All the links and stuff will be there. So I appreciate you guys. Peace out.